What's up guys, Game of the Video Game Scientist from BG Bootcamp here. The Super Mario Wonder community just broke the game. The out of bounds glitch, which was originally discovered by BurgerandFreys, currently has two ways to activate it and allows you to move freely in parts of the outer world that are normally linear, as well as areas you aren't even supposed to go. At this point, they've already figured out how to skip the first castle, as well as phase into worlds 4 through 6.
I made it!
Which is all that's required to beat the game. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. As far as speedrunning is concerned, this will change the game significantly, based on how the community decides to deal with it. In this video, I'm going to show you the glitch, how to do it, as well as some different setups. Also, the awesome people in the Super Mario Wonder speedrunning Discord have been pushing this tech further and further. If you're interested in this tech, as well as Super Mario Wonder speedrunning in general, definitely go join the Discord. I got it in the description. Okay, let's get started. In order to set up this glitch, you need to tag in a second player, which you can do mid-game. You also want to put the crown on player 2 to make him the party leader. I'll explain why later. In order to do this, all you need to do is go into a level and have player 2 hit the flagpole or Wonder Seed, if the Wonder Seed ends the level, first, or go into an item park, press L and R on player 1 to ghost them, and then leave with player 2. By the way, I'm going to explain why I think things happen with this glitch in the video, but as of right now, it's inconclusive. To set up this glitch, you want to put the party leader in an area of the map that's linear, and acts like an old school Mario game where you can only move level to level. The other player needs to be in a 3D area where they can move freely. Have them move out of camera for a little over a second. This starts a timer that would normally make them teleport back to the party leader. Before the teleport can activate, move back into camera range. I don't know why, but this seems to help activate this version of the glitch. Then soft walk up to the barrier of the 2D and 3D areas. What I mean by soft walk is slightly press the control stick, because if you press it all the way, it will activate an action and hop your character onto the 2D path. Now once they're at that barrier, you can let go of the control stick. Now at this point, pause the game, select characters, keep the same characters you're already on, and jump back into the game. This will teleport the second player back to the party leader, but they'll be able to freely move like they're in the 3D area. You can use diagonal movement and soft presses to move around the area smoothly. Careful though, because you might fall outside the level and teleport back to the party leader, and the glitch will be undone. Also, if you press the control stick too hard in the direction that's parallel with like the level line, your character will just automatically hop back onto it, which will also undo the glitch. Now, I don't know if this glitch works on every part of the map, but there are definitely parts that are harder to do because it requires the second player to be out of camera to activate it, which requires a very specific timing before the teleport activates. All right, so that's the first version. The second version is a little more technical, but more simple to set up. And it works in areas where you're in the 3D area right next to one of those 2D paths. What you do is you have player 2 slow walk up to that connection, and then let go of the control stick. Next, have the party leader slow walk up to the entrance block. I found it makes it easier if you have their foot line up with the outline of the block. Have player 2 jump and instantly pause. Then select characters, have them pick themselves again, and during the slight pause while it's unpausing, hold your control stick full force towards the barrier with your party leader. Player 2 will stay airborne, and the party leader will jump back onto the 2D track, pushing them out of bounds. And just like before, when you're out of bounds in one of these areas, you gotta be careful once you hit certain areas, because if you move too fast, you'll start falling through the stage or jump back onto the track. You really gotta kind of inch along in order to keep out of bounds and get into areas that you normally should not be able to get into. Each version of this glitch is useful in its own way depending on the scenario. Now, let me explain why I said at the beginning to have player 2 be the party leader. This is because when you have 2 players on the screen and pause, select player options, and select the party leader's character, it teleports you to where player 1 was, not the party leader. This is useful because there's areas where you clip, and the character who isn't party leader will eventually go out of camera range, which, you know, makes them teleport back. So if you make it so player 1's not the party leader, and then you go into an out of bounds area where player 2 can't follow, you can just swap back to having only one character on screen, and it will be the character who's out of bounds because they're player 1. This glitch is so fun to play with. I definitely suggest you try it yourself, and they're only gonna find more uses with it. I mean, what happens if you do it with 3 characters or 4? Who knows? Only time will tell, but it's a very, very exciting time to be a Super Mario Wonder speedrunner. That's the video. If you like it, consider giving it a like. If you really like it, consider subscribing. And if you really, really like it, consider turning on those notifications. This is my first jump into content outside of Smash, like my first real jump. So if you like it, please let me know your thoughts in the comments. I gotta go. I got stuff to do, so it's back to the lab with me. See you guys next time.
Back to the lab.